is me, Devi Marlene Mogot.
And me, Chandra.
Me, After Hidayat. Me, Guzalin Taufik.
Okay, so this is our last extensive reading out of class before our final exam in this semester. Okay, so I will be the first one who tell about my extensive reading. So the title of my first story are The End of the Party. This story is a nightmare Francis Morton, who told his dream to his twin brother, is Peter Morton. In the dream told that Morton family was invited to a birthday party by Madame Hannah Falcon, but Francis not want to come because he knew in that party there are children who hold a game of hide and seek in the dark. And Francis was very afraid of the dark. Mother Francis said, "Don't be silly. Don't be silly. We had to come because Madame Hannah Falcon has invited us to come to her birthday party." Hearing the words of his mother, Peter was very worried about his brother, and the time was going. They arrived at the birthday party. Host passes the party. There was a boy named Joyce who stalled. After the party, we will play hide and seek in the dark. Hearing that, Francis was getting nervous and he refused to join that game. But Madame Hannah Falcon answered it. "That's a good idea. You are the children, play it." Suddenly, Francis spoke with nervously, "Well, let's play." Although his heartbeat pounding loudly. The game began. They began to turn off the light and hide. The princess was very scared, and she just hide behind the wardrobe, and everything was dark. Yeah. They are playing hide and seek in the dark.
In Indonesian petak umpet.
Yeah, petak umpet.
Legend game, right? Legend game.
Francis just quietly listened to his brother, but his heart was still beating loudly because he afraid of the dark. Yes.
Me too.
And
Afraid of the dark.
You're the darkness itself. You're the Lord of the dark.
I'm not
You're the Lord of dark.
And Peter, his brother, was very worried and began to speak again. Order his brother to calm down, and Peter said, "Don't be. You don't have to afraid. This is just a game. I am here, and soon lights will be light, and we will win the games." And the lights finally turned on. Suddenly, Madame Hannah Falcon went upstairs, laughed and shouting because looking Francis lying in the floor. And she's not the one who first saw Francis like that, but Peter, who witnessed his brother had died because of his fear. So But this is just a dream.
Oh,
Just a dream. Yes.
not really, right?
The end. Okay. Next, my second story. The title of my second story are Down.
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 Genre?
Drama, I think. Drama.
Okay.
So this story tells about a woman who named Sarah has been married with a man named Alex. Yeah. 2 years after they married, they had not yet a child.
Oh.
They not have a child. Whereas Sarah is very long a child, and she was very eager for become a mother. She was confused to tell her problem to anyone until she saw on online support for her problem, and there is Jim.
Jim.
And they meet in the coffee shop to discuss and tells about problem that experienced by Sarah.
So,
After Sarah explained what the problem is, then Jim replied, "Your husband cannot have a child because he was barren."
Oh. Bear. Bear say.
And Sarah was surprised to hear that. From where Jim know that her husband was barren, while Sarah did not know everything. And Jim replies again, Alex, your husband is friend with my hockey team. In that time at the break room, Alex told that he cannot have a child because he was barren. And look at your problem. I immediately want to tell you about it. And Sarah just could only cry to hear all it. And she was married with Alex 2 years, but Alex did not tell her everything about it.
tell him problem.
And then Jim offered a case with Sarah. And Jim said, "Do you really want a child? I can give you a child, but with one condition. You must not tell anyone. I believe that no one can be suspect because we had black hair and eyes are the same." But Sarah did not agree about Jim's offer, and she went home with tears. And when he at home, she decided to leave and pack her stuff. And she tells everything to Alex, her husband, and Alex was very mad. But Sarah still decided to leave, although she very loved with Alex. And 3 years have been passed, and now Sarah, a single woman, and she lived with a happy life, and she keep waiting for the right man to become a father of her child. That's it.
Very sad story.
Like a sinetron.
Why Sarah and Alex broken?
Because Sarah disappointed. Why Alex? Why Alex did not tell her about Alex problem?
From the beginning of their marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's it from me. Who next?
Yes.
Okay.
Next, I will tell you about my story. And the first story is The Stranger. Stranger. The genre is mystery.
Oh,
Love
mystery.
Yes. And this story tells about a stranger, Deaf Latin. His name, or people. Deaf Latin was come in a small village in Wooden, and very strange this happened since he is there. The stranger bought a house in Wooden. He met the corner shop on the front of the house, and on the sign were these words: the corner shop proprietor, Deaf Latin. The new assistant in the corner shop was Anna. Sometimes her friend Peter helped at the shop. In the shop was a room where only deaf can. On the door of the room notice, special order only keep out. On a day, a strange woman came to the shop. Her name is Miss Greta
Greta.
Greta Gordon. She was a beautiful woman, and she was wearing expensive clothes and and wearing beautiful diamond rings.
Oh,
Yes, the diamond rings.
expensive.
Yes, very rich in this village. Deaf and Miss Greta Gordon disappeared in the special order room.
Disappear?
Yes, disappeared in the special orders room. When Miss Gordon came out of the special order room, her eyes were red with tears, but her rings were disappeared.
Oh,
Doing
Yes,
in her hand.
yes, of course.
Gone.
It is in the
stolen.
black.
Stolen.
Gone.
The next month, more people came to visit the special order room, and every time they come out, something strange happened. They felt something wrong in this room. One day, the room was open and went in the. Therefore, a look they saw strange doll. They looked at unreal people. One doll had a broken arm, and they looked for the diamond rings. What about the diamond rings? Said a voice. It was Deaf Laden. He was louding. I left the door open on your house. I wanted to you go into this room this morning. Anna was frightened, but she tried not to show her fear. You haven't found the diamonds? And Dev said again, Anna, I have strange powers. I can give you everything you want. He looked into Anna, and my children will have these powers too. He continued. I will give you money and diamonds, says the deaf. The deaf is a strange man. He is coming in this village.
It's got power.
Yes, like
Zoro.
God. He can give you diamonds, rings, money, everything.
Jin.
Yes, in English.
Genie.
Yes,
Genie.
like God. On 21 October, Anna felt terrible and went to bed. Above 7 o'clock was a fire in the corner shop. Deaf Latin was still in the shop, and he was standing in front of the window and was laughing. Peter went back. The doctor was in the kitchen, taking into Anna's mother. Suddenly there was scream. They ran upstairs to Anna's room. Anna was dead. The ending is Anna is dead.
Why? Why is
The strangers killed him because
Oh.
he not joined with the
Stranger.
Yeah, this stranger. When the corner shop was in flames, the Latin with his strange powers killed Anna.
Ooh.
Mysterious.
I think it's horror, not mystery.
Yes.
It's wrong.
Horror story.
Horror.
Yeah. Mystery. Horror. Mystery and horror. Me horror.
And my second story is the title is the Black Cat.
Wait.
Black cat.
Yes.
Black hat.
Black hat.
Cat.
Cat.
Oh.
Okay.
Cat. I know.
Black.
This genre is mysterious.
Yes.
Mystery story.
Why you know?
I love cat.
Me too.
Why you know?
Meow meow.
I,
Just read in the.
oh, you lie.
Oh.
You lie. You duplicate my.
No.
I just read it. And the story where there was a archaeolog mother, archaeolog from
Archaeolog.
England to Mesir.
Apa?
Mesir.
Mesir. Mesir.
In
Egypt.
English, yes,
Egypt.
Egypt. I
Oh,
forget
Egypt.
that. It was Salahuddin.
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 Rohadin. Not Rohadin.
Salahuddin.
Udin wrong.
And he's come to find out why they did that and who it did. After a few days, he discovered that person had found a black cat in the day. Had found a black cat the day before he was murdered. Oh, before he died, the member found a black cat.
Black cat.
Yes, I think this mysterious black cat.
Cat.
The black cat is something very valuable. They say that it was made of gold and diamond, but they hide it with like paint,
Rich-
so
rich
nobody
cat.
know this.
Rich cat.
Yes, very rich cat, but the color is black, full of black.
But made
Like a nigga.
from gold. No, no, no.
Nigga cat.
Nigerian people. He also
I have
knew.
cat. Black cat. I have black cat on
Where? Where?
my home.
Oh,
Yes,
you must
his,
use
his,
them.
his name is Denny. Denny Phantom.
Denny Phantom.
Yes.
Oh, Denny Phantom. Oh,
That's a cool name.
cool name and mysterious name.
Because he,
Can I-
he likes
Can I
shadows.
continue,
Like shadows.
brother?
Huh?
Can I continue?
Of course.
He also knew what the killer was looking, and after a couple of days, looking to find him. It was a smuggler of antiques. There was another car following him. During the pursuit, they rode in the mountains. Suddenly, they heard a loud crash. The two smugglers had an accident by a car turn. I think this tabrakan. Indonesia. Yes.
Accident.
Accident.
Salah.
Salahuddin went to the cars. The only survivor was the murder. He told Salahuddin that the killer is archaeology, but the black cat was now in hands of Peterson. Peterson was now traveling to Athens by boat. Oh, he traveled to Athens. Salahuddin took the same boat and discovered Peterson. Salahuddin took the black cat. The two factors. Peterson fell over the rocks. When Saladin came into Athens, he told the police everything and they believed him. So she's come to police office and told the police what he find in the Athens, and the police believed him. After showing the black cat and some other evidence, the black cat was given to a museum, and all of offenders was dead.
All
Of member of Salahuddin went to come to the Egypt was dead. Egypt. After all, they find out the black cat wasn't made of gold or diamond, but it was a valuable because it was more than 2,000 years old. I think it's from the Pharaohs.
Oh.
Pharaohs era. So just it from me.
I think this story not black. The title is not Black Cat, but Curse of the Black Cat.
Yes, actually it's the right title.
The cat is Duma.
Okay. Just it from me. Catch the next.
Okay.
I don't like bad cat.
Good cat.
I don't like.
You must
bad
kill your cat.
Yes.
You must kill your
If
cat.
my cat bad, I will.
Your cat will be sent like this cat.
I will kill the
Trust
cat.
me.
I will
Okay, who's
My
next, brother?
Who will be next?
Or
Okay.
Okay.
The first story is the title is How is your mother?
Huh? How?
How is your mother? How is
How
How is your
how
mother?
how is your mother? How?
Oh, yes, yes.
The story tells about the young man. The name is Humphrey Partridge. Partridge.
Difficult
Yeah.
name.
Yes. He lived with his mother in his house. Every day, people in his village ask about his mother. His mother condition. Every people he had met always ask about his mother.
Why?
Why?
Sick or-
Yeah, sick or
Maybe yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What? Say,
Six.
something like that.
See, he told Patrick Humphrey told the villager his mother is sick. Is sick. And then he answered, she's fine. She's fine. Someday, Humphrey Partridge, invited by Mr. Denton, the shopkeeper, to going to the meeting in the village hall on Sunday. But Humphrey Partridge cannot go there because he must take care of his old mother
mm,
at weekend. In Monday, the postman went to his house. His house. Is in Monday morning. In Monday morning, there was a fire in his house
oh,
in the kitchen, and the postman helped to rescue his kitchen, and then the postman went to upstairs his house to rescue his mother, but he not see anyone living in the room.
oh,
And then the postman meet the Partridge and asked, where is your mother? And he answered, she died 2 days ago. And then the postman go. After that, the postman tell the Surgeon Wallace, because the postman afraid of the Partridge condition. And Surgeon Wallace is the policeman. He heard a lot of strange stories about Humphrey Partridge, so he had decided to go and talk to him. And Partridge said to the Surgeon Wallace, he never lived with his mother.
oh,
His mother left him when he was 6 months old.
6 months.
Yes, baby.
Mm.
And he grew up in children home, orphan home. The Humphrey Partridge lie with the whole of the villager.
Oh yeah.
The end.
Okay.
And the genre is drama.
Maybe drama. I don't think. I'm not sure.
Good story.
And the next story is about Peter Pan.
Oh,
Wow.
Peter Pan.
Not Ariel Peter
Oh,
Pan.
not band in Indonesia.
No. It's the fairy tale.
Famous fairy
Famous
tale.
fairy tale. One night, Peter flies in the nursery.
Wait, he
Wait,
can
you
fly.
can fly.
Peter fly. Peter Pan.
Ole.
fly.
Like a fairy tale.
Yes,
Yes.
This is fairy tale.
Oh, this is a
Ole.
fairy
I
tale.
can fly. I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Yeah,
I
well.
believe I can touch the
Sky.
sky. Okay, next. Sorry.
the darling children while looking for his shadow.
Wow.
There he meets Wendy.
Wendy.
John.
Wendy or
Wendy.
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 Yeah, Wendy is the she.
Okay,
Girl.
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 She's a girl.
Yes. He met Wendy, Johnny, and Michael and tells them about Neverland.
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 Neverland or Nevermind.
As Peter explained to Wendy, he ran away to Neverland because he want always to be a little boy and to have fun. The darlings decide to go with him to Neverland, so Wendy can be a mother to the lost boy, a gang of boys who live with Peter. Tinkerbell, Peter's best friend, and Fairy sprinkle them with pixie dust so they can fly to Neverland. To the story, it is clear that Peter is very full of himself and fearless. As he said, to die would be an awfully big adventure. He has many adventures with the darling children, including a trip to the Mermaid Lagoon, where he rescues the Tiger Lily, the Indian princess. However, most of the plot center around Peter, nemesis Captain Hook, a pirate who loses his hand in a duel with Peter.
Because Peter.
Yes, who then fed into a crocodile.
Oh, so
One
Peter,
of-
Peter a great warrior
Oh, yes, of course.
because he can fly.
Fly. Captain Hook seeks revenge on Peter and the Lost Boys. At first, he tries to poison them by leaving a rich dump cake outside of their underground home, but Wendy stopped the boys from eating it. Captain Hook then kidnaps Wendy and the boys while poisoning Peter's medicine. Tinkerbell drink it instead to save Peter, who then saves Tinkerbell by clapping.
Clapping.
Clapping. What is clapping? Oh.
Peter sneaks aboard the Jolly Roger, Captain Hook's ship, and rescue Wendy and the boys. He and the Captain Hook engage in another battle that Peter wins. Peter kicks Captain Hook off the ship and he falls into jaws of the crocodile that ate his hand. Wendy then remembers her parents at home and decided she and the boys need to return to the London. Peter sails the ship back to the Darling house, and Miss Darling tries to adopt him, but he refuses because he wants to be a boy in Neverland. Peter promised to Wendy he will return to visit her every spring. And
Every
then
spring.
yes, and then flies back to Neverland.
Depending.
The ending. So this is our
So the last one is
Master.
Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl.
Yes. I am the last.
Yeah.
Last warrior.
Oh.
The warrior will become a teacher. Yeah.
Okay, I have two stories to summarize today. First story is about different worlds.
different world.
Yeah.
Different world.
Different worlds. It's about love.
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 True love.
Love.
Very, very true love.
True love.
Yeah.
True love like Romeo and Juliet.
Like
Different.
Rose and Jack.
Can I continue?
Tarzan.
Can I continue, friend?
Yeah, Tarzan.
Well.
young girl. The story talk about this young girl. You know this?
Tuli.
Cannot hear, yes.
Oh, yes.
Tuli. And
Yeah.
can
And
talk.
say it.
Can,
Yeah. Who really like to see her mother play guitar.
Play guitar.
Yes. He loved to see,
Oh,
just
to
see,
see,
not
to
listen.
see. He can listen.
Yeah,
Because he
Deep.
did.
did.
When
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
child,
There.
his name is Sam.
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 Sammy?
She is 18 years old.
18.
18 years
Very
old,
young.
and she
Really?
works at Music Kids. And someday she want to be a writer. So Sam want to be writer.
Writer.
Oh.
Novel or
Writer.
Outdoor.
Writer.
Outdoor.
Song
I don't
writer.
know, a novel, comic, or in the story it's
Okay.
about
Enjoy.
writer.
Calm down. Calm
Calm
down.
down,
Calm
just calm
down.
Okay.
angry man.
Don't angry.
And assisted by her mom and her friends, she can pass the difficulties of everyday life with help by her mom and her friends. One day, she meets Jim. She meets Jim. Jim is drummer of a music band, and Sam falling in love with Jim.
She is a woman.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
Sam is woman.
I think
Young girl.
Oh, young girl.
girl.
Oh, sorry,
Young
sorry.
girl.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. The name Sam.
Sam.
You wrong.
Sam falling in love with Jim. Jim is a drummer. Jim is a drummer
Of the.
Drummer.
of music band.
Who is name of the band?
I don't know.
Oh, sekarang
What?
The name just paper band
Oh.
on a small town.
Yeah, okay.
The name band is Paper Band.
No. With help by Ron, Sam and Jim get to know each other and finally start dating each other.
Wih.
But their happiness is only short-lived because there is Laura.
Oh.
Laura is
Laura?
Laura is
3%.
no. Laura is ex-girlfriend.
Ah!
Jim's ex-girlfriend. And
Very bad.
and Laura said,
Beautiful.
yes, it's beautiful, of course. And Laura says, it's a novel, right? It is never be the right girlfriend for Jim because his life is music. Jim likes his music, and Sam cannot hear
Oh,
because
yeah.
she's deaf.
She's deaf.
And also Sam thinking like that too. And
Very contrast.
yes, Jim want his girlfriend can hear when he play music, but it's not with Sam. But because Jim really loved Sam, Jim said like that. I know what I want, and that's you. You are good for me, Sam. You are very good for me. In the end, they still love together and continue their relationship.
Romantic
the power
story.
of love.
Yeah.
The power, not power. The power of love. But I think that is the title of the song. The power of love.
Celine
From
Dion.
Celine
Celine
Dion.
Dion.
Celine Dion. Nah.
Legends.
No,
Linkin Park.
Can I continue?
Yes.
Second story is about the fisherman and
His soul.
his soul.
Whoa.
Once upon a time, there was a goldfish who lives alone.
No, not the story. Not the story.
There's
There is a
a
mentos.
goldfish who lives alone. The end.
Goldfish.
Yeah.
I kid kidding.
But your face not kidding.
Yeah.
Your face very serious.
This story talk about fisherman and beautiful mermaid.
Boy.
Nah,
Mermaid. It's real mermaid.
No.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
One day, the mermaid was caught by fishermen and she cried. Was caught. Caught by fishermen.
Fisherman.
By the net.
Net, oh, I think it's a rod.
No, net. The
Rod.
and
It's fun, man. You cannot eat.
Mermaid in the
Okay,
and she cried began.
Huh? Is he cry because his mouth?
No. And she cried, begging to fishermen to let her go.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
The mermaid man or girl?
Of course, girl.
I see man.
Then
Calm down. Mermaid is girl, not man. Mermaid man.
and not the boy.
What movie?
Okay.
Bagus, next.
Then fishermen let her go away, but with one request, and they make a deal. Some deal. Yes. That every day the mermaid must sing near his boat, to call fish, fishes, in order the fisherman can cook them. And then the fisherman falling in love with the mermaid. Yes, she's crazy man. She's crazy man. Crazy man.
And the man changed to mermaid man.
Everybody is calling.
This is just a fairy tale.
And they want to marry.
Oh, very.
How come he can?
Just listen first.
Okay.
But they cannot marry because human have soul and mermaid
Not have soul.
Yeah. So the fisherman want to send his soul away in order
How?
to marry with mermaid.
How?
Just listen first. And he go to the witch
Oh, wait.
for help him send his soul away, and they success.
Success.
Yeah.
And now he
Although
has
with
some-
strength ways to send her soul away, his soul away. But he did suffer because he has no soul. Although after another years, the soul talk. I tame him with bad, and his love is strong than I am. I will not tame him with good, and perhaps he will come with me. So the soul said like that.
The soul?
Yeah. It's fairy tale.
Yeah, just a fairy tale.
Just your imagine.
No,
So
not
it's
true story.
So he spoke to the young fisherman and said, I told you about the joy of the world, and you didn't listen to me.
The soul is angry.
Not believe.
Now I will tell you about the pain in the world, and maybe you will listen. Pain is the Lord of this world, and nobody can escape it. Some people do not have clothes, and other people do not have food, and others are ill. Come, let's go and help these people. The soul said like that. Why do you want here for your love? What is love? Why do you think it is so important? But the young fisherman didn't answer. The power of his love was so great.
Tolong again.
Every morning,
This
And-
story.
and in the end, the mermaid was dead.
Oh,
Why? The end is dead. Why?
she's dead.
Oh, she's
dead. The mermaid.
Why?
I don't know.
This because he ate the.
No, because the mermaid was sick.
Oh,
Sick.
Stroke. Stroke or
Just-
But
Because the rail of the rock.
so every morning he called the mermaid, and every midday he called her again. And at night he spoke her name, but she never came to see him. And
Who is the mermaid name?
see her anywhere. Huh? Mermaid name? Mermaid man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Her name.
Now he angry with you.
okay.
The fisherman has no name.
After this video, it want to punch you.
The fisherman has no name, so the mermaid has no name too.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Great ending. Very great.
Okay.
Anticlimax ending.
okay.
Hey, just it
I
from
think that's all from our discussion. Thank you for always watching us.
Yeah.
I hope we will get